Perhaps nothing else on Zwift is shrouded in so much uncertainty as that tiny little slider buried deep within the game settings. Just on Reddit, there are many topics revolving around this theme, but the advice given in these topics is often confusing and not entirely accurate. We are of course talking about the trainer difficulty. And let's just start by saying that the name trainer difficulty isn't really the best, simply because it suggests you can move the slider to the left and as a result have an easier pedaling experience while retaining the same in-game speed. Many people are actually quite worried about this, and for a good reason. If this was the case, it would basically invalidate all the results, statistics, and it would make racing completely meaningless. The good news is, it's not like that. So what does trainer difficulty actually do? In short, it controls how your trainer simulates the gradient that you can see on the screen. At 100%, every climb will feel exactly the same as Zwift is showing. At 10% grade will feel as a 10% grade. But when you lower the slider to say 50%, the same climb will feel only as a 5% gradient. And what if you drag the slider all the way down to 0? Well, congratulations, because now every ride will feel as a flat ride, even if you climb up the Zwift. But here's the catch, and it's super important. Your power output is actually the only thing that matters for moving your avatar. Zwift doesn't care about how hard your trainer feels, it only cares about how much power you are outputting. So in short, moving the slider doesn't make you faster, it only changes how that effort is going to feel. Let me give you an example. Let's imagine you are climbing on 100% trainer difficulty. You are in your easiest gear, you are grinding super hard every pedal revolution and it's brutally hard. But once you hit descent, your trainer backs off and you can spin easily or even coast. Now if we switch that to 50% trainer difficulty, the climb will feel less steep, you won't probably need your easiest gear, but when you hit the descent, it won't be as forgiving either. It flattens out the experience, quite literally. So why would you want to change the setting? Well, it depends on your goals. If you want to have the most realistic road feel while Zwifting, setting it to 75% to 100% might be a good idea. But if you are training for some steady effort or are Zwift racing, lowering it might actually help you. It's because when the road feels flatter, you can maintain the more consistent power output, the more consistent cadence, and that can help you when you are doing a race with those short punchy climbs. Lowering training difficulty can be also incredibly useful if you are using a bike that has limited gearing options on your trainer. If you are finding yourself running out of gears on steep gradients, reducing trainer difficulty can actually allow you to keep more comfortable cadence. Now, the most important question. Is lowering your trainer difficulty cheating? No, of course not. Your speed on Zwift is calculated based on three things: your power output, your weight, and the course profile. It doesn't matter whether you have trainer difficulty set at 100% or 30%, your watts and your power output will depend how fast your avatar is going to go. That said, there are strategic reasons why you might want to use one setting over another. If you are, for example, racing outdoors, you might want to set your trainer difficulty close to 100% to maintain your feel for your shifting and for your cadence at different gear ratios. On the other hand, if you are exclusively riding on Zwift, or you are a time trialist or any other rider that's focused on maintaining steady power, lowering your trainer difficulty can help you avoid constant gear changes. So, what's the best settings? Honestly, there isn't one. If you are racing on Zwift a lot, try dialing it down to about 50% and see if that helps you maintain more consistent results. On the other hand, if you are preparing for a real-world climbing, your best bet is going to be to keep the trainer difficulty at 100% and really feel every gradient as you experience it. At the end of the day, it is just a tool. What's more important is your power output and your weight. And if you want to see how much does weight influence your speed on Zwift, I've made 2 videos about that, right here.